love the honesty.
Okay. Good morning. Let's try it one more time. Good morning. Okay, welcome to our walkathon assembly. It seems like the walkathon was so long ago, but we have still been collecting donations from all of your hard work, and we want to celebrate that today. Just keep in mind all the funds and the money that we've raised with Walkathon go back to our school and all the great things that we get to do here at HighPoint, as well as with our teachers, things that they need. So we're so excited, and we want to thank our PTA for helping us. Can we give them a round of applause for putting this on? This was my first year coming to your walkathon, and I was very impressed with how much walking and running. Some of you were out of breath the whole time and tired. I could hardly keep up. So you were really into it, and that is awesome. I want to say that it was such a great day, and I can't wait to do it again next year. So again, we want to thank Mrs. Bauman, Mrs. Dahlman, Mrs. Covert, Mrs. Fugati, who were also working with the walkathon. Can you give them a round of applause? So today we're going to give some awards and recognize people for walkathon, and also we're going to figure out how much money did we really raise for our school. We will see. At this time I want to call up Mrs. Bowman. Come on up.
Thank you, Mrs. Beaver. Woo. Walkathon 2023. Like she said, it seems like it was forever ago, but We're finally here, back in person to celebrate all of our hard work. It's been 4 years since we've been able to celebrate this in person, so I'm super excited. September 29th, 2023, that was our walkathon. What an amazing day. I am so proud of all of your hard work and perseverance. Your grade level goals certainly were not easy. And many of you, in addition to your grade level goal, had a personal goal which was even higher, even more challenging. As proud as I am of you, of the number of laps you did, I am even more proud of the champion choices I saw all day long. Student after student, I saw getting tired, but dug deep, and you didn't give up. You pushed through to reach your goals, or to do one more lap. When many of you saw a classmate doubting themselves or struggling, you cheered them on to keep going and to not give up. So many of you even did extra laps to help your classmates reach their goal. Of course, my favorite memories are of your excited, happy, gigantic faces, gigantic smiles when you reached your goals. And I promise I will never, ever get tired of you saying, Mrs. Bauman, I reached my goal. Mrs. Bauman, I crushed my goal. Mrs. Bauman, I was so tired, but I did not give up. Those were the statements that made my day. Like, I love it. So, over and over and over, I cannot say how proud I am of all of your hard work and accomplishments. And as I'm about to announce some of the totals and some of the accomplishments, I want you to know how very proud I am of every single one of you, from kindergarten all the way back to 5th grade. So, if you participated in Walkathon 2023, which includes any training that we did in physical education, will you please stand up so we can recognize you and give you a standing ovation? Thank you. You may be seated. So this year, I decided to do a top 10. So we're going to start with, and I think one of them is absent today, but we're still going to clap for her and recognize her. It was a tie for 39 laps, and that is Addie Meeks and Emma Stacy. So if they could come up, if they are here, and they can receive their certificate. She's coming. Let's give her one more round of applause. Next, at 40 laps, in case you were wondering, that is 10 miles. We have, again, 2 students, and that is Kevin Harden and Jude Paymer. Come on down. Next, with 41 laps, we keep getting higher and higher and higher. 41 laps again was 2 students, and that is Meredith Sell and Maeve Reek. And the last certificate I hand out today is for 42 laps, again higher. And that goes to Ben Dunlap. Next, we have the golden water bottles. And these are going to go to the top 3 highest numbers at Walkathon 2023. So with the 3rd highest overall, it's 2 students. These 2 students walked each 45 laps, which is 11.25 miles. And those students are Andrew Bednar and Bennett Rowe. Next, we have one individual, and this is 46 laps, which is 11.5 miles. And that goes to the 2nd highest overall at Walkathon 2023, Robbie Kelly. Okay, so you know what's coming next. The top overall performer at Walkathon 2023, right? But here's the thing. We don't just have one. No, we don't just have 2. We have 3. Listen to this. These students chose to start together, to stay together, and to finish together. They didn't want to compete against each other. They didn't want to try and outdo one another. They did it as a team. Champion choices all the way. So I am so proud to announce the top performer/performers at Walkathon 2023. They did, hold on to your britches. This is a big number. 48 laps, which is 12 miles. So I'm going to say all 3 names, and then we'll do one big round of applause for all 3 names. We have Logan Perry, Derek Perryman, and Chase Polk. Come on down. You can go sit down. Congratulations. One more round of applause for these gentlemen. Okay, I can feel the anticipation of what's coming. But before we get to the golden shoe, I still have one, we'll call it accomplishment, I want to recognize, and that is an entire grade level. The entire 4th grade earned an achievement that definitely deserves to be recognized. These students not only reached their grade level of 20 laps, but they also, every single one of them, reached their personal goals. So that is 100% reaching their goals for an entire grade level, which is super, super, super challenging. So, 4th grade, the entire 4th grade, can you please stand up so we can give you the recognition you deserve? Great job, 4th grade. You may be seated. Do primary first. Primary first. Okay, now for the famous golden shoes. I am super excited, most of you learned this in PE, that we're bringing back the primary golden shoe. We haven't handed that out since 2019. And the golden shoe accomplishment, it's so special because it isn't just like 1 or 2 or 3 students that earn it for a class. It's a total class team effort. It's the average laps and the average miles for the whole entire class. So it's not just one kid, it's the whole average. So, for the first time in 4 years, the primary golden shoe is going to go to a class that averaged 18.6 laps, which equates to 4.7 miles. Dramatic pause. The 2023 primary golden shoe goes to Mrs. Gigliotti's class. Mrs. G's class, you may stand up. Is Mrs. G here? Come on down, Mrs. G. If you have 2 students, yep. Congratulations. And you may sit down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Now, for the overall school-wide golden shoe. This class averaged 32.48 laps, which is 8.1 miles. That's a lot. I'm tired even just saying that. Whew. The 2023 HighPoint Walkathon overall golden shoe goes to, drum roll, Mrs. Padova's class. Boys and girls, I have to say, right there, what you just did, as they were walking back, you gave them extra cheers. That's what Walkathon's all about, is loving and supporting and encouraging one another, and that just made my heart burst with pride. So thank you. Last, we have a couple more totals we need to go over, right? We need to know our total miles and total laps. I bet it's going to be a jumbo number. Huge. Gigantic. Whew. Okay, here we go. With your determination, this year, HighPoint students walked 10,317 laps, which, I know you're not probably doing the math right now in your head, but which equates to 2,579 miles. Whoa! But I know that's kind of hard to imagine, right? So let's picture it. Hopefully, I'm assuming it's behind me because I'm not turning around. So, ready? Picture this. This is like walking from HighPoint all the way across the United States to the Space Needle in Seattle, Washington. But wait, we're not done yet. We're not done. Oh no, you kept on walking. You got more to go. Then you continued to walk to the edge of the northwest of the United States, where you then laid down and took a nap at the beach at the Pacific Ocean, because you were so tired. Super, super impressive, HighPoint. I'm so proud of you. Woo! Again, I can't say it enough. I'm so proud, so proud, so proud. So I'm gonna turn it over and I'll probably be back up in a minute.
Wow, what an accomplishment. Walkathon was an amazing day, but it wouldn't have been possible without our corporate sponsors. So we're gonna take a minute to thank all of them. And if I read your name, if you could stand up for that, and we'll clap for everyone at the end. So our first corporate sponsor was 101 Beer Kitchen. Bella Piercing, Leonardo Shane. Bowers Hinman Capital Affairs, Jackson and Jacob Bowers. Daramar Martial Arts, Paxton Biori, Clark Clemens, Braden Covert, Jordan Heinold, Dylan McNamara, Beckett and Dempsey Potts, Neil Rank, Riley Rittenauer, Jacob Tanner, Trinity Brandt. Stand up and please stay standing. Gahanna Jefferson Education Association, Gahanna Lanes, Gottman Insurance Agency, Irvina and Irwin Gottman, GNC Truck Services LLC, Elena Elizabeth Cruz Gerstenbauer, Grant Gergley, agent for American National Insurance, Ryan and Alex Gergley, Heartland Bank, Hud and Price Orthodontics, in memory of the HighPoint Gramps, Robert Chapman, Jeremy Pape, CRT Realtors, Janie Pape, Julie Handler, MSW, Ryan Handler, Kelly Tool Interior Designs, Porter Field, Kelsey Schott, Red One Realty, Edith and Penny Schott, Kids Learn and Daycare Center, Daniel McCall, Maya and Christian Adede, Lauren Polk, CRT Realtors, Chase Polk, Luke Bauman, Education Consulting and Parent Advocacy, McClellan's Taekwondo Academy, Movement Genius, Hazel O'Neill, Paymer Chiropractic of Gahanna, Jude and Margaret Paymer, Robbie and Mixel's Catering, Molly McPeak, Sharky's Cuts for Kids, Sheets, Simpson and Covert Rita Wealth Management Group at Morgan Stanley, Braden Covert, Tina Wiedebrook, Remax Connection, Cameron Wiedebrook, Trans County Title Agency, Sam Floyd, Urban Exterior, Sloan Wadle, and Vesco Medical, Anna Atkinson. Let's take a minute and give all of them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Now for one of the most anticipated awards, the Heart of HighPoint Awards. Is everyone listening? All right. The Heart of HighPoint is an award voted on and given from the PTA. The award is for a class that encompassed the spirit and meaning of Walkathon. The classes came together and gave their all to work towards goals, push each other, help each other, and encourage each other. They displayed leadership, kindness, and teamwork. We saw a lot of classes this year doing it. This was one of our best years yet, and it was really hard making this decision. So I'm going to start with the first class we saw this year that really encompassed it all. And this was the first year in a few years we welcomed kindergarten back to the track, and this kindergarten class did amazing. They came to the track ready to work. They followed all of the instructions, and they made sure they were being really safe and not running. They only walked the whole time. They were very encouraging of others in their class, and they really pushed each other. No one in the class gave up, and even when they were getting tired, and 100% of that class met their goal. So let's take a minute and have this whole class stand up, and it is Mrs. Pape's class. Yep, good. Congratulations. You can be seated. Our next class came to the track with so much energy and displayed that energy the entire time. They came out strong, cheering for the fifth graders, and they were one of the most respectful classes. Every one of the students in that class called out their laps every single lap. They helped to cheer on other grades like the third grade, and no one gave up. and another awesome class that 100% of them met their goal, and that is Mrs. Grunbaum's class. One more round of applause for them. All right, you can be seated. And our third class. This class also came to the track with so much energy, making sure they were cheering on others and pushing each other in the class. They helped get each other fired up and keep the energy going the entire time. At times, there were a few students who were not going to reach their goal and thought about quitting, and the others rallied behind them and helped push them to get there. They persevered, and again, everyone met their goals. And that is Mr. Mitchum's class. Yeah, miss. Can we have all three of those classes stand up again? Mrs. Papes, Mr. Mitchum, and Mrs. Grunbaum's class, can you all three stand up? Let's give them another round of applause. You will get to display your Heart of HighPoint pillow in your classroom all year, and something to be proud of. And as a special treat, you will all get an extra PE class and a special treat that day, coming soon. Congratulations. You can sit down. Are we doing the dollars next? Okay. Now for the exciting moment, we find out how much we earned this year so that we can use these dollars to do fun things throughout the school. Now for the exciting reveal. No. How's Mrs. Ballman going to reveal it? Drum roll. That's $40,316.96 that y'all earned at your walkathon for exciting things we're going to do at the school this year. Yeah.
Mrs. Dahlman's going to get a quick picture of him.
And to end the assembly, we are going to watch the slideshow and all the fun memories we made that day.
someone could hit the lights for me back there, because we're getting ready to dismiss. We want to be safe. So, boys and girls, give me 5 really quick. So again, you know, I'm going to say it one more time because I cannot say it enough. I am so, 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 so proud of you. That concludes our walkathon assembly for today. So we're going to leave in an organized and safe way. So 5th grade, you may go first, and then 4th grade will follow, 3rd, and so forth. Thank you so much.